I think the field as a whole has dropped the ball in this area. Privacy is not understood by users, it's not understood by vendors. The amount of technical progress has really kind of ground to a halt. That appears in the retrospective, I think, in pretty stark terms. This article is a retrospective on a project that we started almost 25 years ago when the Computing Research Association was just formed. We were asked by the National Science Foundation to put together a set of grand challenges for computer science. Cybersecurity at the time was one of the areas that was in the news, still in the news, but it was an area of growing concern. We gathered together 50 or so of the top people in the field from industry, academia, and government, and got together. And the intention was to put together what we thought would be the basis for a research program for the coming generation. That was a pretty successful meeting. We reported out to the field. There was a press conference at the National Press Club in Washington. The top-level bullets from the report were incorporated into a number of research documents, National Science Foundation, DARPA, other organizations. And then we didn't much think about this for the last 20 years or so. And when 2023 rolled around and we realized it was the 20th anniversary of the CRA Grand Challenges Conference, we thought, gee, it might be a good idea to go back and write the report card to see how we did against those grand challenges. We got as many of the original participants back together in an online forum to discuss how we had done, and that discussion turned into the article that you see in the communications. The two things that I think are important about the article are the durability of the challenges. Granted, the challenge having to do with epidemic-style attacks, I think, evolved with the technology. The other challenges, I think, remain, and if anything, they've grown in relative proportion to the field of computing as a whole. The big takeaway for me was the idea that a set of grand challenges articulated by the new generation of researchers would be the catalyzing agent for looking at what the next generation's research challenges should really be like. The application today is to deepen the level of sophistication that we have in isolating the problems. You know, in 2003, we didn't know, for example, the impact that social media would have on all of society. We know that today. We know that the tools that we looked at 20 years ago were the basis for what matters today. Renewing the research investment in that kind of technology is absolutely necessary. It's not going to happen on its own. I think we've gotten much better at modeling the impact that cyber insecurity has on society. And so when we look at how to prioritize research agendas, that's one of the things that we bring to it. It's just a much more nuanced view of how you do research planning than we had 20 years ago. A lot of the things that we were concerned about in 2003, I think, remain as top-level concerns for us today. In areas like privacy, we think we have a long way to go.